Ladies and gents, happy Tuesday. Behind the Lines, episode 124 piece. DeGen, how we doing?
Doing
You
great.
survived Public Monday? Because I barely did.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. I got a lot of NBA bets right, but a lot of hockey
Sure.
wrong. Would have been nice if the Canucks didn't fucking blow another two-goal lead. I'm so sick of that team. But how about that exact score, baby? 1-1.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable
Right.
call. Unbelievable
Talking
call.
about.
Anyone who says you're un-American for betting a tie, they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Okay.
on.
Money's green. That's the most American thing to do is make money any way you can.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got crushed yesterday, man. All my big bets lost. All my hockey bets lost. Cal Baptist was the absolute tease of the century late last night. I'm sure you were in REM sleep by then because the game was on until 1 a.m. But holy smokes. If anybody in chat had to sweat that one out with me, I apologize, man. Holy smokes.
I don't even know what you had, but was it worse of a tease than the Hurricanes coming back from a 3-goal deficit with 5 minutes left?
Bad.
That was pretty fucking
That was
bad. That was my
bad.
biggest. That was my 2-unit bet.
There were some bad ones yesterday, man. There was
Bad.
There was Carolina scoring 3 goals in the last 4 minutes of the game to tie it up 3-3 and then lose immediately in overtime. That one was brutal. That one stung, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had Cal Baptist, who went down 15-0 in the game, didn't score for the first 9 minutes, and looked like they didn't even know how to play basketball. And then all of a sudden they turned into the Warriors, and this Armstrong kid literally turned into Trae Young, but ended up tying it up, had a chance to win it in reg with a layup. Kid missed a layup. I've never seen a team miss more layups in my entire life than last night. And then they go to overtime and they lose by 1. And they have a 3 to cover and win at the end, and it doesn't go in.
What did you have? You had Cal Baptist, what, -1.5?
-1. Yeah, so a 3 at the end to cover, didn't go in. Public Monday absolutely struck.
Yeah.
But we did get Richmond. I don't know if you were on Richmond, but they
wasn't.
hit a buzzer beater.
I wasn't.
Great. They hit a buzzer beater 3 to cover, which was pretty cool.
Okay.
The squad ride, absolutely terrible. I mean, St. Joe's got outscored 38-15 in the first half by Georgia. They won the second half 38-28, but it was too late.
It was too late. They didn't come through. Fuck.
No. And then the under. How about the under in Calgary, Philly?
Yeah, it was tough.
That was, it was 3-2 at the very end of the game, and then 2 open net goals for Calgary to cash the over. So that was awesome.
Yeah,
that was really cool. Really good day yesterday. And then also Utah. How about Utah not covering by the hook too? So we had an incredible day yesterday that you can't really script or make up. But you know what we do with those bad beats? You know what we do with those? We crumble those up and we fucking throw them out because there's nothing we can fucking do about it.
Flush
okay? And we attack the board today.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. That's the only goddamn option we have. Plenty of bets today, chat. All right? Chin up. We bounce back. Huge bounce back spot for BTL. Okay? I like our odds. All right?
Me too.
We've got plenty of action today. Plenty of games. We've got college basketball games starting soon. We've got MACtion tonight. We've got NBA. We got NHL. We got everything. We got everything today. And we got our guy DeGen here. While Jovan is still recovering, who knows what the heck is going on with him. Let's hope he recovers. Okay.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
It's going around.
It's going around. He was sitting out in the cold for the TCU game.
Take your ginger shots, all right? Drink your orange juice, okay? Fucking tea.
What is a ginger shot? What is that?
What's a ginger shot? My guy. A little gingeric, turmeric, fucking cayenne, whatever they put in that shit. Lemon juice.
What is that, like magical, like witch?
Oh, it's good for your immune system. It's good for your immune system. When you get older, you got to boost your immune system in certain ways. So I got this little deli downstairs. I get a little ginger shot every day. You know what I mean? Get one.
Okay.
Get one. That's all I'm saying.
I just get the biggest coffee that shouldn't even legally be allowed to be sold, black, with an espresso shot.
That's the Dan Campbell right there.
Sure. That'll get me through the day.
Yeah.
That'll get me through the day. All right, there's some college basketball games starting up here soon.
Yeah.
I mean, there's games going on right now. Do you have any bets going on currently?
Come on.
Have already started?
Come on.
You know
I had fucking Tunisia plus a half, plus 140. Started the day nice. They drew. Drew. Had the 1-0 exact score too. It came close. It didn't hit. Now I'm sweating Mexico. I went 2 units on Mexico. Not looking great. They saved the PK. Yeah, I got Northern Iowa, which was an interesting bet. I went against the line move there. I thought it was a little suspicious. Yeah, they are showing hard. It was a terrible start. They were down 16-2. Which, by the way, for anybody who bets live, this could be something. This could be something to keep an eye on. Utah yesterday. So I had the money line, although I still, anytime I have a read on a game and I like a game, I still want it to cover. So Utah starting the game, what were they? What was it, 26-4?
Yeah, they absolutely stomped on them out of the gates.
For whatever reason in basketball, it doesn't fucking matter what you do in the beginning of the game. It just doesn't. Remember FSU in the first half against Florida. There is so much opportunity here for live bets. It's insane. So if you don't get involved before the tip-off, I mean, you have got to find your spots. I think after the first 10, 12 minutes of the first half, see if there's some value there. If you want to get cute with the money line play, decrease your units, 0.25, 0.5, or if you want to hit a big spread, an alternate spread, you know what I mean? There's so much opportunity as we're seeing in these first few games in college basketball. But I'm just riding out Northern Iowa +5 for the moment. The next one I've got starting up is New Jersey Institute of Technology.
You're on NJIT, huh?
Okay. So Krabs, listen, I know you've got 5-6 times as many followers as I do, but now this is the first time I have a following in college basketball. I'm waking up to my fellow sick fucks DMing me. And it's amazing. I wouldn't want it any other way.
They're doing the grunt work for you. It's good. They're presenting you your options.
It's
nice.
Absolutely fucking incredible. And so I had two guys, one with NGIT and then the other one, Vermont, which I think is a really good one, dog to fame. So, yeah, I mean, as soon as I wake up, I can't think about anything else in life except fucking dog shit college basketball schools that nobody's heard of. So, yeah, I got some sweats. How about you? Are you do you get involved this early, or do you wait to read the board a little bit later and pick your spots later? What's your take?
So I've noticed that I try to force a little bit early because I want action. It's not rocket science, right? It's just me being a degenerate. But with that being said, so pretty much I try to be really picky. But I wanted to come on here and talk with you about some plays. If you're on NJIT, I'll be on NJIT as well. That line has moved 2 points with all the money on Sacred Heart. So go ahead and give me the Institute of Technology.
What is it at now?
Let's hope they got 7.5. Let's hope they got some fucking robots, telling them how to put the ball in the hoop or some shit. I think I can grab 7 still. I think I might be able to grab 7. Yeah, but I'll lock this in as we're talking.
I always think there's nothing wrong with buying half a point or a point as long as you think
there
it's
is.
I don't think there is. I will
never give the books more extra juice. Okay. If you gotta lay the juice like you did on Utah and not fear the juice, I love that. So that was a smart play. That put coins in your pocket for sure. But I'm not a big buying points guy.
But you're probably thinking of the mindset as you're betting to win, not betting to risk. So if you're no matter what, if you're buying juice, you're still just risking your one unit if you're $100 better. So instead of winning $91, you're going to win 87. You know what I mean? So you're not giving them more money. You're winning less money, but you're increasing your percentage, your chance to win. Because you got to remember, sometimes these games fall on that number. But it depends if it's a key number. You know what I mean? Football is very important. Basketball, I don't do it so much. But if I like a game, if there's a game that's like 3.5 and then it's down to 3 or something like that, I'll buy that half because I want that winner at the 3. But yeah, I don't advise it. I know long term there's been studies you're not as profitable. Pick your spots, lay the juice when it makes sense. But that's if you're betting to risk. Long term, if you're betting to win and risking more money, you're definitely not going to be as profitable for sure.
Okay, I agree. I agree 100%. Okay, and no, we have not done the squad ride yet, chat. You guys know when that's at the end. All right. Okay. But yeah, I'm locking in NJIT +7s as we speak.
I think we have to give the people what they want. In my stream, everybody was asking me about this game. My good friend, this was the first game that he texted me about. Where do we stand on this Wichita State San Francisco game? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I might just stay off of it. I don't like that the game's being played in Kansas. I feel like isn't that a little bit of an edge? It says neutral site, but that's a little bit of an edge to Wichita, is it not?
Yeah, and Wichita has this big name still from when they were, that crazy trendy tournament team a couple years ago. But this team is really young. They're really raw. They're decent. They have a lot of athletes. They play defense, but they don't really have that guy anymore. They don't have that Ron Baker anymore, right? They don't have a pro on their team. Remember that guy?
No, I'm thinking of Vin Baker. You know who Vin Baker is from the Sonics?
No, I do not.
before
From
your
the
time.
Sonics. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that Ray Allen played for the Sonics and Kevin Durant.
You know who
That's all I
Detlef
fucking
Schrempf
know.
is?
I've heard of Detlef Schrempf only
Oh,
from NBA 2K. Yes, I've heard of that.
Okay. Anyways, continue.
I'm locking in this fucking NJITs. Give me a second.
No,
But
yeah, go ahead.
But look, I'm not taking 5-0 San Francisco. I'll tell you that much. No fucking chance I'm taking that. Especially with that line moving towards Wichita. It's either Wichita or no play for me.
Okay.
I mean, Wichita is coming off of 2 really good wins, man. Maybe they're back. Let's see what the splits are looking like right now. San Francisco is a weird team because, I thought they were dead. They lost their coach. A lot of their best players graduated. They were a really old team last season. I thought they were dead. I'll be honest with you. And they've come out and really impressed me. Their assistant who took over has done a hell of a job. They're still undefeated. Respect, but they're overperforming for sure. But so is Wichita. So I'm scared.
Yeah.
And they're getting less than 50% of the bets and handle, which is interesting. I don't know if I've seen a more split game betting wise on the ML and spread really this season in college basketball than this one, but the line has moved a ton towards Wichita. So really weird. Definitely lean Wichita, but I don't know if I want to play them, to be honest with you. They're still a big trendy college basketball name. I'm not really super stoked to hop on them.
I think I agree with you. And San Francisco, so I had Northern Iowa yesterday, which they almost blew that fucking cover, but San Fran stormed back, but they didn't cover. And I know they're 5-0 now, but I agree, man. I just have a feeling that this gives me a duping vibe. I feel like I'm getting duped. So I'm just going to stay off of it. And then another one where I'm probably getting duped, I'm going to go with Winthrop, leaning on one of my buddies here. I know we're going against the splits. We're going against the market and the data and everything I stand for, but I think the opener and the line is a little odd. So that was brought to my attention. Didn't love it. Came around to it. I got people in my DMs after my stream saying, DJ, you see the betting and the numbers and the money and the movement? Yes. Sometimes I throw it out the window. Not necessarily my favorite play, which I'll get to in a minute, but where do you stand in this game?
Dude, I think it's a cancel out play for me. I'll be honest with you. If the line was frozen, if the line stayed where it opened at, I'd be fucking hammering Winthrop.
Yep.
Plain and simple. No reason they should have opened up as -1 here. I don't get it. Or -2, I think on some.
Krabs, I gotta say, I respect the hell out of you for passing on both these games. I'm not just
it's
being
the
nice.
line movement. The line movements is scaring me off. I wish it wasn't the case, but I think I'm just going to sit it out, to be honest with you, because
big boy move.
I know people, and people have been listening to what I've been saying about college basketball. I'm not trying to lose people coin. I'm trying to be really, really picky, and I've been kind of firing off too many bets of late, and it's hard to win that way. So I'm really trying to tone it down. I will tell you guys, I really like NJIT, and I'm on them, and that starts up in about 10 minutes. So if you want some day game action, go ahead and lock that one in.
Can I tell you my favorite play of the day actually starts at 1:30 while I punch in NJIT. Can you take a look at LSU and Akron and tell me if you're as in love with Akron as I am?
Yes, I like Akron a lot. I still might play them. I mean, on the surface level, it's LSU versus a school people haven't heard of, and the school people haven't heard of is barely a dog, and the line's moving their way, and that doesn't really make much sense. But if you know basketball, you know that Akron is really fucking good, and you know that LSU has a pretty much completely new team, and it's pretty much just fucking Murray State 2.0 and their new coach and everything like that. Now they've looked pretty decent and they're undefeated. They're off to a really good start. Good for their new coach. And they've been a covering machine. But Akron's also coming off a big outright win by 20 points to a really good Western Kentucky team when they were dogs. So it's tough. Akron is 100% the right side, and I'm still looking to play them right now. I've been kind of watching the line move this morning. And I can still grab a really good number at +5 on a slow book.
Yeah.
It's the play. It's the right play. Don't get me wrong, 100%. For people who follow college basketball, they know this Akron team is just as good. Is just as good roster-wise as LSU, straight up. So it's tough for me.
Okay.
It's tough. Is St. Joe's on the ban list now? You guys want to bet that team again after what you saw last night? Holy shit. That game sucked.
I got I'm kind of just going down the list. I don't have many more to provide, but what I got in my card so far. So I'm using a basketball brain bet here, and I don't know the teams very well. I don't know the sport that well just yet. I will. We'll get going. We got a lot of season left. Tell me if the Texas Tech Louisville under makes too much sense. It's 131.5. It's down to 130. I hopped in at 130.5. I think I like it. I know Texas Tech is known for playing good defense. Louisville is terrible. I don't know what happened to this team. 0-4 and 0-4 ATS, which as bettors, that's what we value more. So I know they're bad, but this is, if you look at what the teams average on a points per game basis, it's maybe a bucket or two more than what the total was set. Looks like the bets are on the over, the money's on the under, and it's moving down accordingly. I think I'm going to use a blend of my basketball brain, the narrative, and the market. So I am on that under.
I just don't see how Louisville is going to score today,
That's my point. That's my point.
Sucks. Everything runs through L. Ellis, which is a hilarious name. L-E-L. Ellis. E-L-L-I-S. I mean, who the fuck named him that? The kid's really good. Don't get me wrong, but their offense is fucking pitiful. It's atrocious. They hung around last night, and then they got spanked in the second half. So they've got to have their confidence at an all-time low. After hanging around and finally showing some energy in the first half, I was actually impressed with their energy level in the first half, and then they got stomped, and that kind of went away pretty quickly. So I like the under. It's definitely a basketball brain play for sure. Yeah. Texas Tech did just lose a game that, they probably should have won or should have been closer against that Creighton team when they looked pitiful on the offensive side of the board. But Louisville, very athletic. They should be able to hang with Texas Tech and put some clamps on. Texas Tech is not an offensive team by any means. And I like the way the line's moving. So yeah, I definitely lean the under for sure, but might make a little too much sense for me to play. But I like
the way I'm a little worried about.
I like the way the line's moving. I like the way the line's grooving.
Some guys in chat are saying they see 127 now. Holy shit.
Fuck, dude.
That's a 4.5 point move from what I don't know what it opened. I saw 131.5, thought about it for 30 minutes and it already moved a point and I hopped in. But I agree sometimes. But you know what, though? As contrarians, I'm not full contrarian where I'll never make a bet that makes sense. You know what I mean? I will make a bet that makes sense. And I love when the market supports it. So, and it's not too obvious. It's not like 99% of the handles on in the bets and et cetera. So, yeah, I'm going to play that. And then I think that's it, man. I don't know what else you have in college basketball or other big games to discuss. I'm happy to chat about it, though.
I'm taking Akron. I'm locking them in. I like the splits. I like the team. I'm taking them. I'm trusting. And our guy Jovan in chat said he likes them too.
It's my favorite bet.
All right, let's go. Let's ride.
Bet. Let me ask you this. Are you going to start? I think I'm going to start doing this with the NBA too. I'm going to increase my units on a dog that I really like, especially between like 4.5 to 6 points. I'm going to go probably 1.5 to 2 units and then half a unit on the money line. I thought about doing this with the Bulls last night. I didn't because I'm a bitch. But I think that's the way. We bet dogs.
Yeah, dude. I mean, in NBA, 1,000%. I was talking to my roommate about this last night, actually. The amount of fucking underdogs I've taken in the NBA that have just won outright. Yeah. Like, I don't know why I don't just cut the shit and just bet the fucking ML.
Don't do 1,000%. One or the other. Do both is my preferred strategy. Cover yourself with the spread, but don't break even if one hits and one doesn't. So increase your unit on the spread and then a small play on the money line just for some added juice should it come through.
Yeah, I like it. 100%. 100%. And if you've done that in the NBA this season, at least for me, I mean, you have been making money. So because every time I take a fucking dog, they just went outright. And I'm like, why didn't I just take the fucking ML? And then I do the same thing the next day. Yeah.
I keep seeing Jovan say UTRGV. I still don't know who the fuck that is. Is it Rio Grande Valley?
Sure.
God, he loves these obscure schools. I don't even. What do you like in UTRGV money?
Let me pull it up.
Oh, I love it.
Let's see what they're doing. All right.
Mexico is not going to come through. Did you take Mexico, by the way?
No, I did not take Mexico.
All right, good.
I'm not a soccer guy, man. I'm rooting for the U.S., but not a big soccer guy. I mean, I don't love this. I don't love this spot for UT Rio Grande Valley. I really don't. They're 3-2, and they're playing a team that's 2-4, and they're only getting 4.5, 5 points. And I hate the splits. So,
Okay.
Jovan, I don't know if you're fucking around, but I don't know.
Okay.
I think he might be referencing last night when they won outright on the buzzer beater.
Oh,
he's referencing.
Got it.
Has to be. Of course, I didn't lock that one in either. I had a bad day yesterday, but you know what? That was yesterday.
What happens?
Today's today.
Today.
Let's talk about some. You want to talk about some NBA? You want to talk about some hockey? Have you looked at any other sports for today, or what are you trying to get into?
It's a short board in both. You got 2 NHL games. I think you got 4 NBA games. I fucking hate the NBA, but I did have one of my most successful nights last night. I am determined to figure it out, and really, what I'm just trying to do is pick my spots and buying bad news. When a team's out or a team just lost in a first game and they're on a back-to-back in the second game. Let me tell you, actually, I can give you the examples, but this is something I'm trying to play with and toy with early in the season to see what works and what doesn't. Portland, no Damian Lillard last night, plus 9.5. They covered in Milwaukee. The Knicks, they were off a loss. I think they were off a big loss against Oklahoma City, who's very trendy. And then the Pacers. I forget the reason for the Pacers. The Hawks did not come through. So tonight, I think this line with the Grizzlies is a little odd, but I keep seeing this update on Ja Morant is he might play, he might not.
I don't think he's playing for a while.
I think he's questionable. He went through I think the update
he did get upgraded to questionable. Okay. Wow.
So it looked a little sketchy to me because the Kings have been so hot and the Grizzlies are missing guys. So I got my eye on that one. But the one that I'd probably play, actually, where the fuck did my card go? Out of all of them, I don't know if you got it up.
Detroit?
Well, some people had said Detroit. I don't know.
Because Jokic is out.
Yeah, and I think Jamal Murray might be out too. You look at the splits, and yes, you want Detroit, given how bad they've been. But I don't know if there's bad news there. I don't want it. This Sixers line, I can't figure out. Because at first glance, when you go off the bad news narrative, Embiid's not going to play tonight. No Maxey. We know Harden's out. So I want the Sixers. But then I get a little concerned because Brooklyn has been so bad that 8 points seems like it might be a little too many. So the Sixers might actually be a little public. This feels very similar to the Cardinals last night. You got the Cardinals with the bad news. However, you have so many points that the public and the average bettor might be okay taking, in this case, the home team, especially against a Brooklyn team that, I think they've got Kyrie back too, and Durant's playing, everybody's playing, but still a lot of points, and they haven't been that good. So I was eyeing the Sixers early. Now I think I'm just going to wait and see what happens. But I want to make a play in that game. I don't know why, but I do.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah, I guess we got to wait for some injury stuff, see if Ja's playing. I'm down to fade the Red Hot Kings, but let's see what happens with Ja first.
Okay.
He was supposed to be out for a couple of weeks, and then I looked on his little report. Turns out he's feeling a little bit better than they expected, and he got upgraded to questionable after being, expected to be out for, a week or two. So good for him.
We have a
hockey. I really don't want to fucking bet hockey after last night. I mean, I literally reverse swept. And got shafted left and right. So I'm in no rush to bet hocky. Do you have any weird contrarian plays or leans in these?
Yes, just one. I'm not going to touch the Rangers-Kings game. But I think I got to play the Sabres. And I think it's because the line looks short to me. The Sabres have lost, I believe it was 7. Now it's 8 games in a row.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they're really bad. So Montreal is a short home favorite. Montreal hasn't been terrible. They're 9-8-1 on the year. This line, to me, if I were to make this price, I probably would have had Montreal -130, at highest -140. So right off the bat, it looks too low, looks too easy. The bets are on Montreal. I think they might have a small move in their favor, 115 to 120. It's not enough to scare me off. So what I'm looking at right now, haven't punched it in. I'm going to sit and I'm going to wait. I want to take the Sabres here. So that would be my one and only play in the NHL. And then I will say this. We know Jovan's system of these fucking totals dropping to 5.5, soaring over. The game to keep an eye on is this Rangers and Kings game. A lot of people are going to expect an under with these two teams. So watch the total. I already looked. It's juiced to the under slightly. Let's see if it gets to 5.5 near puck drop. And if it does, I will be adding the over to my card.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, after what happened last night in that fucking Calgary game where it dropped to 5.5 for 5 minutes and the game's sort of over, I'm with it 100%. And I like Buffalo a lot. And that line's moving towards them. And I don't know why, but I like it.
Is it? I thought it was going toward Montreal, but that was an hour and a half ago I checked.
I mean, I'm seeing Buffalo open up at plus 105-ish and their consensus minus 105-ish. So,
okay.
I like it.
I like it.
What about Maction? You got any Maction tonight?
Yeah, I got everything.
Sure.
Ball State. Ball State.
Okay. Ball Sack State, sure.
Yeah, I got to be on Ball Sack State here. I think it's a big game. Both teams 5-5, playing for bowl eligibility.
Fighting for a bowl.
Who isn't going to want to take the short home favorite on a Tuesday night? Riddle me that. So Miami of Ohio opened up -3. Heavy betting kind of everywhere you look. So which makes sense to me because they did just beat Northern Illinois on the road. Whereas I believe Ball Sack State lost outright. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
They lost, but they were dog. But yeah,
they lost by 14 to Ohio. I forget what they were in that game. I think they were like +7, maybe.
They're +3.5.
Oh, geez, +3.5. So didn't cover. Burned better. I actually think I took them.
I was on. You were on Ball Sack State.
Yeah. Oh, I had a terrible week in Action last week. My worst week. I think I went like 1-5, where it's been treating me fairly well. So I like what I'm seeing. It's a line freeze, or it's moving towards Ball State. Heavy betting on Miami of Ohio. Like I said, both teams 5-5. The narrative, you're playing for a bowl to get that 6th win. I think everybody's going to be on Miami of Ohio here, and I got to play Ball State. I just have to.
Okay. Yeah, the line is dropping towards Ball State, which is making me think it's making me think Carson Steele's going to play for Ball State. I mean, he's literally their entire team. So that makes me a little concerned because that would be good news. He was out last game, and he's their entire offense. He's a stud running back. I don't know why the fuck he goes there, but I haven't heard if he's playing or not. I'm scrolling, I'm looking, but he needs. I mean, I don't even know if we want him or not because then we'd be buying good news.
Yeah,
but we need to figure out if that guy's playing.
Well, the line might not be budging because the books might know that he is playing. That could be right. That could be a reason.
Right. So let's stay posted on that. But if he ends up playing, that's some good news.
Yeah.
For them, and that scares me for sure.
Concerns me a little bit.
I mean, he got knocked out of their game last week, and he did not come back. So I'm assuming he's not going to play. And also, it's the last game of the season. Like, are they going to risk him, hurting himself again in the last game of the season? I don't know. But if he's out and this line stays at 2.5, I really like Ball State.
Yep.
I really like Ball State.
Me
okay.
Too.
What about this Bowling Green, Ohio game? You got anything in that?
No, I think I'm going to stay off of it. I was looking at the total, 56 down to 54.5. Ohio looks pretty public, -7. Line's not budging, but I think there's also some potential injury news there with, is it Ohio's quarterback?
Rourke? Yeah, Rourke got banged out of last game too.
Yeah.
Lauren, you think he's playing, huh?
She talking about Carson Steele or
she's talking about Carson Steele, I think.
That's got to be why then. So yeah, I guess we are buying a little bit of bad news. Fuck it.
We're buying good news. Yeah.
Good news. Yep.
And yeah, Roark, I don't know if he's playing, hence why the line has moved from +10 to +10 to +7 for Bowling Green. That's got to be why that line's moving. So that scares me a little bit. He got knocked out of last game too.
Yeah.
And he's, one of the best quarterbacks in the country, straight up. He'll be starting for a Power 5 school of his choice next year. So I'm probably off that, but I do lean the under in that game. I do lean the under in that game.
Yeah, no question for me.
Roark is playing but hasn't practiced last week. Lauren, have you been doing the Lord's work and DMing these gentlemen?
No shit.
If you have.
How does she get all the inside information?
If you have, Lauren, thank you for your service, okay? It does not go unnoticed. And yeah, Ohio's backup is atrocious. It's not like NIU, who had like 7 quarterbacks who were all equally shitty. They need Roark to play.
Right.
They need Roark to play. Okay. We've got some college football. We talked some NBA about some potential plays. We've got a NHL play, a comeback, bounce back spot here for Buffalo. I mean, after reverse sweeping the hockey board yesterday for your boy over here, I'm due on the ice. Okay, so I'll be coming back for a vengeance with the vengeance on Buffalo tonight. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Chat, what do you guys want us to talk about? You guys want us to look at some of these games? And also, DeGen, when you got to run, you run. Okay.
Oh, I got about 10 minutes.
Right.
I see everybody's asking about Creighton, Arkansas. I don't have any thoughts in this game. I thought Creighton looked great last night. I think I even texted you like, hey, do I need to put a future on Creighton to win it all? They look good. They look big. They look physical. Or maybe Texas Tech is actually that bad.
So it was both.
Okay.
It was both. Creighton's really good. Creighton's better than people projected before the season. But guys like John Rothstein, guys like Krabs had them, pretty low in their rankings and pretty good. So you got to trust the sharps here who know these teams. Creighton, they could play. They're big, they're old, and they fucking score, plain and simple. And then you look over at Arkansas, they're finally starting to kick it into gear. They barely covered last night against Louisville, who hung around that game. They did. The line moved towards Creighton. Creighton now a favorite when they're ranked 10. And I think Arkansas is ranked 9. So, the better team is the underdog now, right? Although it's a 1 ranking difference. So who the fuck really knows? And all the money's coming in on Creighton too. So you got to look and factor in, is that why the line's moving? It definitely could be. It definitely could be. I like Creighton in this spot. I really do. It's still, Creighton versus, big name Arkansas, who we know has been an absolute college basketball wagon over the last couple of years. And, one of the best teams, one of the most trendy teams in college basketball with the must bus. I lean Creighton. I like the line movement, but I will say it's public. And I think some people are trying to fade this Arkansas team, and they like what they've been seeing out of Creighton. And the real question is this Creighton team, are they as good as they looked yesterday, or is that just Texas Tech who just can't fucking score? Yeah. And that's, the $1 million question. So
that's my question as a bettor before I put any money on this game, and I don't know the answer.
I wish I had a better answer for you. We'll find out after this game tonight. How about that? When they play an actual really good fucking team who's ready to roll. But I like Creighton. I like Creighton in the spot. I like the way the line's moved. The splits on the ML are okay. It's definitely public. 50% of bets, 72% of handle on that ML. That could be why it's moving, but it has moved and crossed that 0 number, which is not, not that common, right? So give me Creighton. I lean that way all day. TBD if I'll be playing them or not. TBD.
Yeah. Nothing for me. Maybe I'll get a late lean or something. But there is a late game I didn't talk about. Actually, I want to give credit to Ref that bets for this one.
Sure.
Liberty and Northwestern. This is a pretty nasty one. 4-0 Northwestern, although they are 2-2 ATS, but they're 3.5 point favorites against 2-2 Liberty. Getting 67, 70% of the bets, depending on where you look. Line's not moving. I could get down with Liberty at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah. Is our guy Darius about to actually fucking do something today? Darius McGee for Liberty, one of the best mid-major players in the country. He's like 5 feet tall. Liberty looks like shit this year.
Shout out short guys. Love it.
Short king. He's a short king.
You know who Muggsy Buggs is?
Of course I know Muggsy Bogues. He was a wizard. The picture of him with Manute Bol, where Manute Bol is like 9 feet tall and he's like 3 feet tall. That's one of the craziest pictures ever. That team sucked.
George Mirasan, all-time Washington Bullet.
Ooh, was that the really, really big dude?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bro, he's always at the Wizards games. He's always around.
I don't doubt it.
He's a Wizards ambassador or some shit. So the dude's like always lurking. He's always like a courtside. He's not easy to miss. He's hard to miss. He's hard to miss.
Giant.
Dude's huge. But yeah, Liberty's coming off of an outright loss to Southern Miss, who's not great, when they're minus 11.5. Northwestern is undefeated when their best player transferred to North Carolina, Pete Nance. And Northwestern's nothing special. They might be 4-0, but they're nothing special. So, yeah, give me Liberty. Give me Darius McGee to finally fucking do something and win this goddamn game. I love it.
Give me Liberty or give me death. Sounds very patriotic whenever you pull from that way. Okay. Oh, Northern Iowa's fighting hard. Back in it, down 7. Let's go. Did you take them or no?
I did not take them. I did not take them.
Conservative Krabs today. I like it.
For you. I know, because I got fucking crushed yesterday.
That's okay.
Well, I lost a couple units, but damn it.
That's what you do. That's all right. You tighten up, you scale it back, you fucking pick your spots, you get hot again, and then you start pressing.
You can't win every day. Guys, if I won every day, I wouldn't be on here with you. I'd literally be in a mansion doing nothing. Okay.
Bro, you
Just
will
plain and
have
simple.
bad days, weeks, months. You'll have a bad year. It happens.
100%.
Happens to the best of us, but you just stay consistent. Trust your systems. And especially in college basketball, this is the best way to bet.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. Anything else you like? And then I'm good for another few minutes. Do you have any early thoughts on the Thanksgiving slate, or is it too early to talk about that?
We can take a peek. It's actually lit. Sports betting just became legalized in Maryland, which is where my family is. So I will be going home and deploying nukes on these risk-free promos when I go home. So yeah, we better look into these fucking lines because I got to drop a nuke on Thursday when I go home. So my parents will be so proud when I come home. Buffalo, Detroit. I mean, that game reeks. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I want to take in this game. I'm not laying the Bills. I'm not taking the Lions. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think the Lions got to be a pretty trendy dog with how hot they've been. But a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, they're home. Everyone knows they play way better at home.
You know what I like? I like that the Bills have stadium familiarity here. They already know Ford Field. They're probably
just played there last week, didn't they?
Played there last week, exactly. Just played there last week, and they didn't find the end zone. 6 field goals. 6 fucking field goals. How do I know this? Because I had the Browns plus 7.5. They couldn't miss one field goal, and then the Browns got one blocked. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. I think the Lions will be pretty trendy. I don't know what I want to do, but if I had to pick a square bet on the board Thursday, I think it's the over. It's a really high number at 53. You don't see many of those nowadays with all these unders coming in. I think they're still hitting 58, 59% or something insane. I think Josh Allen is eating that turkey leg. That's how you got to bet Thanksgiving.
Who you got to visualize who is eating that damn leg.
Who's eating the leg?
That turkey leg?
Who's eating the leg?
I can see Josh Allen eat. You know what? I'll tell you what. DeAndre Swift ain't fucking eating that chicken leg or that turkey leg.
No.
Jared Goff ain't eating that fucking turkey leg. No chance. No. All right, how about this other game that's great? Fucking Giants, Cowboys. Cowboys minus 9.5 at home after an absolute shellacking.
Yeah.
That the Cowboys put up. Turns out the Vikings are not that good, and the Cowboys were not fake sharp this past weekend. It was the Texans who were fake sharp. Great.
Yeah.
The Giants coming off of a bad loss to the Lions when they were favorite, and Dallas coming off that huge game. You got any leans in this one? I don't love this game. I guess I'd probably want to take the Giants spread skis because it's an NFC East divisional game, but I hate the way that line's moving. I'll be honest with you. So what are your thoughts? Maybe the Giants are dead. Maybe their magic is over.
I have the strangest feeling about this game. I think the Giants keep it close, and I think the Cowboys pull away towards the end. I'm going to play Giants first half, and I'll probably be looking for my spot to take a Cowboys live line at some point.
I was going to say, are you about to just do a pregame and take fucking Giants first half, Cowboys spread game?
Might do that. I don't know if the Giants are going to win the first half, but I really like them to cover.
If you think the Giants are going to cover the first half and you're going to bet on that, then you can get a way better line on the Cowboys live at halftime.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
I think you wait.
I'm going to do a straight bet on the Giants first half, though. Wait on the Cowboys. I got to tell you, I really do think, though, the Vikings after that game in Buffalo, they were just worn down, and the Cowboys were the worst type of matchup to have to play the next week. That running game, I love grown man football. That running game really got me excited. I came very close to taking the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl, but I got to try to be better at not being a prisoner of the moment. But this is a big number, like you just said, for a divisional matchup. Everybody knows divisional dogs do well. Prime time, Thanksgiving, best holiday of the year, by the way. So
it is. The Eagles were minus 11. They were too big of a favorite, and I was on them for that reason. The Commanders won outright.
Good point. Very good point.
Sketch.
Yep.
Okay, and then New England, Minnesota's. Speaking of Minnesota's, this game, the Patriots are coming off of pretty big win, right? They're starting to really mold into form here. They've won their last 3. I mean, that last game was sweaty as hell. Shout out that kick return. Minnesota's coming off of getting spanked. Minnesota is laying 3. They opened up minus 2.5, which in my opinion is the cursed number. But now they're minus 3 on most books, although you can still find 2.5 at some places. Always line shop. What are your thoughts on this game? I'm shocked to see all this money on the under. I guess not really that shocking because the Patriots don't fucking score and all their games go under, right? And their defense is great. So it's not that weird, but all the bets are coming in on the under. All the handles on the under. The totals move down. I kind of like the over in this game, though. I feel like the Vikings are going to come out and they're going to fucking play goods after getting spanked and putting up 3 points last week. I feel like they're going to make some magic happen. And everyone's going to be saying Kirk Cousins in the primetime game on Thanksgiving. Everyone's watching. No fucking way that Kirk Cousins is going to win this game against Bill Belichick, right? So I think I lean the over in the Vikings. I'll be honest with you, against Bill and the Pats. Everyone's going to be thinking the safe play is take Bill +3 after they've won their last 3 games in a row. I think you take the Vikings and Kirk Cousins at prime time, which saying that out loud makes me want to throw up. What are you thinking?
I think the opposite.
Oh no.
Yep, but everything you say, I agree. I don't disagree with it. Honestly, I just feel differently. I think that the Vikings are due for regression. And I know that the scariest narrative in fading them on Thursday is the Kirk primetime spot. But that Patriots win was a terrible win.
Yep.
That was a terrible win because Zach Wilson, look, I faded the Jets on the year, hand up. That was a big mistake. They got a pretty good team, better than I expected. But he is, I think statistically, it's not even an opinion. He's the worst quarterback in the NFL. He's really, really bad. And the fact that the Patriots were life and death and it came down to that to win is not good. So I don't really think that many people are going to want to bet the Patriots here, as many as you'd think. I think there's going to be a decent amount of people that are expecting the Vikings to bounce back after. What was the second worst home loss they've ever had? I mean, that was terrible.
That was like a historic loss.
Yep. So I think actually most people are going to say, no way that offense doesn't wake up. No way Kirk Cousins only has 100 passing yards. No way Justin Jefferson, blah, blah, blah. He's already a taco. Did you see that? He's already a taco.
Oh, God. I did see the talk.
All right. You saw the taco. So
I saw the talk.
I got to tell you, man, I like the Patriots. I think the Patriots for a spread is my favorite spread of the day.
Wow. I'll be honest with you. After looking at the splits and the bets, I think you might be right.
Okay.
All the bets are coming in on the Vikings, all the handles on the Vikings. And I mean, the line's moving accordingly, I guess. It's moved from 2.5 to 3 on some books, but it's not in a rush to move. It's still 2.5 on some. Yeah, there are way more bets on the Vikings. I like the comment you said about, the public perception of no way the Vikings look like that 2 weeks in a row. This is the Vikings. They're a wagon. They made me so much money this year, right? They're insane. I'm with you on that.
We have to remember
that scares me.
We have to remember about the Vikings. I'm pretty sure all of their wins have been by one possession. And I'm a Vikings backer. I have their over win total on the year, so I want them to do well. I even took Kevin O'Connell to win Coach of the Year.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Vikings backer, but let's be honest, they're not really as good of a team as their record indicates. So I do think they got exposed a little bit, and that's why I'm saying I'm like, as bad as that loss was, I think everybody's going to say, oh, they're going to fucking be pissed off, practice, blah, blah, blah. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think this is another bad matchup. I think it's another bad matchup, the way the Patriots play football. Ugly-ass football, and they run it. You know what I mean? They run it, and the Vikings defense is the worst. I've watched this team for a few years now because I've invested in them for a few years.
Yep.
They are terrible at pass coverage, at tackling. They take bad angles. The only guy I'll defend is Harrison Smith because he's former Irish, and I'm a Notre Dame fan. And I like Kendricks, the linebacker. But they're not good at tackling, and they showed it. And I think that this Patriots run game is going to give them problems. I really do. And I think Judon, this is an obvious narrative, but Derek Shaw, their left tackle, is out. I don't know if that guy allowed a sack all season. He had a concussion. I think he's ruled out already.
He's a Hokie. He's a beast.
Oh, is he? Derek Shaw?
He's a dog. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Beast, dude.
Yeah, he's good. So,
but he's probably going to be out this game. Yeah.
I think he is out this game.
Yeah.
I think that's another bad matchup. I think the Patriots, not a nuke.
Yep.
I like it. I'm going to be on the Patriots.
All right. I think you might have swayed me. Well,
at least
you at least swayed me off. You at least swayed me back to the middle. I'm back to square one. I mean, it is Bill Belichick versus Kirk Cousins, right? I mean, you got to feel pretty good with your coins on that team. All contrarian bullshit aside, like, come on now. It's Bill Belichick versus Kirk Cousins. I will say I wish Ramondre Stevenson's rushing prop was a little bit higher. I wish it was like weirdly high. It's not weirdly low. and he's coming off a bad game. But I was hoping, like, I was looking to see what his rush prop is because you were saying how bad the Vikings rush D is and how he's going to torch them. It's at like 60, which is probably where it should be. I was hoping it'd be like in the 70s or some shit because that would mean that he's going to absolutely eat.
Maybe Mac Jones goes off.
Maybe, or maybe they get fucking Damian Harris in that pup.
Oh, yeah. I'm curious to hear what Jovan said. I think Jovan said he'll be back. I'm curious to hear what he has to say on the Prize Picks player prop board for this game because when it comes to Thanksgiving, it's my favorite holiday. I bet the shit out of props.
Mm-hmm. Easy Baby is asking, what site do I use to see where the money's at? I think Pickett's a good spot to look. It might not have the biggest sample size compared to some of these other sites like Visson, which is also a good site to use. But at least we know where the money's coming from. We know all the numbers are 100% accurate because they're pulled from everyone's bets, which are synced with their books to their Pickett accounts. So I like it. Wow, UNI is it's going to be sweaty, bro. What number did you get for UNI? What number did you get?
5.5.
All right, they're down 5 with 3.5 left. Holy shit.
And I want to mention, just so people know, I agree.
Sure.
I'm not on Pickett yet for reasons that I can't really explain on air. But I like Pickett in terms of seeing the actual numbers.
Mm-hmm.
The VSiN, though, I know it's really hard to trust and value, but I can tell you I have been updating that fucker this morning multiple times, 10, 15 minutes before the game starts. When you see a number move late on action or on your book, and then you go to VSiN, if you hit refresh, the percentages change as well. And for example, the money started coming in on UNI because Grand Canyon went 3.5 to 5.5, and then they went back to 4. And so you could see, so it does update live, which I didn't really pay attention to that much yet. So the only reason I'm saying this is it's more accurate than I was giving it credit for. When it comes to like live, up to date, correlating with the line. DJ, I'm about to sign a deal. No, I'm not signing a fucking deal. I just love. I mean, it's great that there's this information that you can access anywhere across the board. You know what I mean? I think Wager Talk's another good one, but that website looks like it's from 1962. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I don't use that one.
Krabs, okay. I do have to bounce though, man. Appreciate you having me on.
As always welcome, my man. I appreciate it. Go out, kill the day, get your shit done, and hit some bets tonight.
Thanks, man. Hey, don't be selective, but don't overthink anything. You're doing. You are the college basketball guy I and many others lean on. Don't tail. Make your own decisions. But I like to know where your head's at. Don't overthink it. You'll be fine. We'll bounce back, no problem.
Sure. Let's start the day 2-0 with NJIT and Akron's.
I love that.
Why not us?
I love
Why not us? All right, DeGen. I appreciate it, my man.
No problem.
Have a good night.
Good luck.
All right, bro. Peace. Absolute dog. You guys are stuck with me for a little bit. All right? And then we're going to have our girl Lauren come on at the end and take us home. All right? What site do you use to see where the money's at? I just told you, brother. Pickett, Visson, bada bing, bada boom. All right? Okay. I want to talk a little bit more about some college basketballs. Anybody on NJITs, by the way? Let me know. I don't want to put the game on because I'm going to get distracted, so I'm not going to put it on. Okay? San Fran, Wichita. I lean Wichita, but I'm not betting it. The Pickett info comes from the other users. Yes, it does. It comes from the other users on the app. Yep. Jay, bro, chill. Krabs, how about Rhode Island against Tulane? Okay, we could take a peek. Let's go NJIT. Up 2-0. Sure they can. All right. What game did you guys want to go over? Fuck. Tulane's, Rhode Island's. Rhode Island is absolute fucking poverty, dudes. Holy smokes, they're poverty. They haven't covered a game all season. But Tulane's coming off that bad loss too, so I am out. If Tulane was coming off that big win to Nevada, I'd probably be on them, but they're not, so I'm off. Okay? What about Akron, LSU? I'm on Akron. All right. If you guys want some action, I'm on NJIT, which just tipped off, +7. And I'm on Akron, +4.5, which starts up in about 5 minutes. Okay. You want some day game action to get you through the day? Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Okay. Pickett is not reliable, bro. You can't even spell Pickett. You're not reliable, bro. Come on now. Holy smokes. Do I like Texas Tech? Let me look. Sea Lords. I got you, bro. Give me a sec. Let's pull it up. I like to pull up these games and see where the lines are moving before I dive into them. I would not be playing Texas Tech, although I'm not taking Louisville. I'm just, you know what I'm doing? I'm being good, and I'm not chasing Louisville is what I'm doing because they're fucking poverty, and they still have the big name. I'm not chasing shit, okay? I'm not betting their games. How about that? Let's just not bet any game involved with Louisville right now until they figure it out a little bit, okay? Micah, I'm sorry you had Cal Baptist last night. If you were watching that one sucked. Holy smokes. Northwestern, Liberty. Give me Liberty. Give me Liberty. What's the BTL squad ride? I don't know yet, but I want to spend more time on that today. I don't want it to be rushed, so maybe we go into that soon. Let's see. Louisiana Lafayette, you want to know about? Oh, God. You know what game is really catching my eye, though, man? It's fucking USF against St. Joe's, man. Dadgummit. Also, give me SMU's. Give me SMU's, who opened up at -3.5 against ULL. I don't know if I'm betting it yet because it's a little public, but I like SMU. All right? I lean that way. Sad Cowboy fan, yes, that UMass sweat was electric on Friday. Arkansas Creighton, I lean Creighton. All right. Ricky Rose, I don't like St. Joe's today, though, bro. Straight up. Close my shirt, bro. I need to air this puppy out, dude. I'm always fucking hot. I'm literally red all the time. Let me fucking air this pup out. All right. Cornell, UPenn. What are you guys asking about on the Ivy Leagues? Shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not betting that game, to be honest with you. Everyone's betting UPenn's. I don't want anything to do with it. I lean UPenn, but I'm not laying Jordan Dingle -5.5. You're literally betting on Jordan Dingle -5.5 against an entirely new team, or against a whole team. So, Corey, you're asking why that San Fran game is a pick'em? Yeah, dude, that's weird as shit. But I'll be honest with you, I hate the way the line moved, bro. I hate the way the line moved. Now, is it starting to come back towards San Fran? Let's see. Let's see. All right. Let me pull it up. Let me see where the line's moving. Let me see where the line's grooving. All right. Give me a sec. Okay. Okay. No, I wouldn't say the line's moving back towards I think it's probably caked. I can't fade the line movement, so it's just a stay away game for me, man. Unfortunately, I can't. I can't. Like, why? Man, I might have to bet Wichita's, dudes. But it's Wichita State. It's the big name. Fuck. I know all the money's on San Fran's. All the money's on San Fran's. I'm hip. Let me check the splits again. Let me check a couple sites. Stick with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to find some winners. Okay? Bear with me here, squad. Let's see. Let's check out where the splits are at. See, they're getting some coin, man. They're getting some money. Yeah, I know and I don't love the spot for Wichita State either. They just, clapped up Grand Canyon and beat Richmond outright when they were dogs. So, yeah, no, Matt, that's a great point. You'd argue that the Dons are even more publicly known. 100%. 100%. I agree with that. Yes. After last year, too, they've just been overperforming. They keep goddamn winning, man. They keep winning. I don't know. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Matt, are you on Wichita's? I like them. The line is still moving. Akron spread, yes. Fuck that game. I'm geeking. Do I bet totals at all? Sometimes, yes. You really got to dig into totals and go through all the teams, both teams playing previous games, how many points they've been scoring, what they shot, field goal percentages, seeing how many points they scored, seeing if they should have scored more with the amount of volume, and then looking to see where that total is and if it's set weirdly low or weirdly high. So it takes a ton of time. It's hard for me to really dig into these totals with, running the shows and stuff. But when I have time to, I really do. So if I put out a total, just know that I dug the shit into it. Okay. If I had a play, I'd be in Wichita State. That line is sus. San Fran clear the better team, and it's a pick 'em lull. Yes. Honestly, don't overthink it. That's probably the play. Wichita gets good recruits, but so young. I know. They are very, very athletic this season, though. Okay. I think I'm going to take them. Let's see what Jovan's got to say. All right. Just got live NJIT plus 7.5. Sure he can. Somebody was asking about a sketchy game earlier, and I wanted to. It's the Vermont Yale line seems sus. Yeah, the problem with that is that Vermont has literally owned their division for the past fucking couple years. They've been the tournament team every year. Yale's been absolutely tweaking. I don't know where this has come from, but it's Yale. Like, nobody knows this team or thinks they're good. So you get big name Vermont, who everyone's seen in the tournament the last couple of years, and you're seeing them as a -1.5 with a terrible record. Yes, I like Vermont, but it's Vermont, a good basketball school people know, against Yale, who is undefeated and overperforming, but everyone thinks Yale sucks. It's tough. But yes, I lean Vermont. I might be on them tonight as well. That's one of my leans for sure. Okay. I like it. Somebody said Canisius. I could take a look at Canisius. Sure, he can. And I like that line movement in Vermont as well. They opened up as a small dog, and now they're the favorite. I like it. Vermont's record makes them look much worse. Yes, I agree. 100%. 100%. Let's look at Canisius. Why not? Why not us? Canisius plus 6.5 against Cornell. Them boys can play a little bit. Cornell coming off a good win. Canisius just spanked the fucking school that I don't even know who the hell they are. I don't know, man. I like Canisius. The public's kind of on them. Why no one talking about SIU? You want me to? I'll look into it, brother. I got you. SIU was cake this morning. I'll tell you that much. Cake this morning, bro. Cake. Did they play today? Oh, they play at 1 a.m. again against Cal Baptist. You motherfuckers. You want me to go through this game? Do we even have lines out for this game yet? I don't even see the lines out yet, bro. Bro, I don't know if I can go right back to Cal Baptist, man. I don't know, man. Let me pull up the fucking spreads. All right. You sick pups. Come on. Why is this app so slow? Here we go. I don't even see any lines in that game. Are you guys seeing lines in Cal Baptist and SIU for the 1 a.m. game? Let me know. I don't see a line. I didn't look at the game yet. Akron 130 sweat. Yes. I'm not Hill Daddy. I'm not on Louisville plus 13. No, sir. Yeah, no line now. You and I covered. Let's go. Good shit. Vermont, Yale. I like Vermont, Walker. Yep. I like Vermont. I'm going to go through and scroll through and make sure I didn't miss anything. That way we can kind of get the squad ride moving a little early, maybe. Let's see. Hang in there, NJIT. They're down 2. It's early. It's early as shit. Okay. Liberty over Northwestern. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. San Diego State. San Diego State against Arizona's. I don't hate that play. I don't hate that play one bit. I will say, though, what happens when San Diego State plays in a fucking important game? They shit themselves, bro. They shit themselves. How about Arizona shitting themselves and not covering last night, huh? How about it? NJIT's up 3. Am I tripping? Are you in the future, Jack? What score you got, Jack? What score you got, Beast? 2017? Wow, what the hell? Am I like in the fucking... What am I, like watching on Nintendo DS? Jovan will be back tomorrow, guys. He's sick. It is 20-17. Wow. 2020. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's smart. Look at the sports books. They'll tell you what the score is. They'll know right away. Mensa Masterclass on the Arizona Bigs. Sure. Okay, but is Matt Bradley gonna have another Himothy performance like he did last night? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna scroll through and see if I missed anything. Akron's up early too. Here we go, Akron. Come on, boys. Matt Bradley is him. Yes, he is him. I agree. But sometimes he goes ghost mode, just like all the fucking Mountain West. They go ghost. Wow, that was a sweaty finish for Grand Canyons. Holy smokes. Hey, Amani Bates to play like he did against Michigan. Tell him to play again like he did against Michigan. Bro, he's just not that good, bro. Like, he's just too inconsistent. Which is why I think it's good he transferred there so he can get hella minutes, right? And just play and fucking figure it out, or try to at least. All right. Yeah, that is why they brought in Trammell, and he's a fucking dog too. Do people know that San Diego State has 2 top 10 players? Or sorry, 2 top 30 players in the nation? Matt Bradley and Darian Trammell. They're fucking dogs, bro. They're fucking dogs. He's not as good as Grady Dick. Yeah, I agree. All right. Let's find some more games. Okay. Let me scroll through here and let you guys know what I'm thinking. All right. Damn, I can't bet that Winthrop game, dude. That line movement is fucking weird, bro. It's fucking weird. But I do like Winthrop a lot. I do. How about Hampton +1? And that line moved too. Fuck. Everyone's nuking them. Yeah, and UNA just lost outright too. Yeah, why are they dogs? I don't know, man. I also really have to pee, bro. I really have to pee. I'm gonna put on some music and go pee right now. Okay. Stick with me. Okay. Too much coffee. Ten fours. Record spades. I did wash my hands. Grow up, okay? Grow up. Chris Hansen wouldn't pay. Yeah, Chris Hansen gets paid $7 bazillion. I'll pee my pants if I get paid that much, okay? All right, back to business, okay? Let's dive into this goddamn card. I like Cincy plus 3.5 as well. I do. I like Cincy. I like them. I kind of like them a lot. Krabs, look at how many times Winthrop has gone from dog to fave to dog. That's a good point. That's a good point. Why are we betting on poverty? Bro, betting on poverty is literally my middle name, Trent. It's been a year. How have you not learned this? I embrace the poverty. I am the poverty. Okay? I'm one with the poverty. I am poverty. I am vengeance. All right? Give me Cincinnati's. I don't know if I'm going to play that, but I like them. I like them. What else? 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 I need to look into that Winthrop line more. Why are we saying thank you for NJITs? It's fucking 22-22. 10 minutes left in the first half. What are we doing? Winthrop over? You guys are obsessed with this Winthrop game. Can I just dive in here for a fucking second and see what's going on with this damn Winthrop line, please? Can you guys give me a sec? I need to see it for myself, okay? I need to see it for my damn self. Winthrop, they have moved so many times. Oh, Jack, is NJIT's going? Are they going off right now? Let me know. Let me know. Because apparently you're literally at the game. Okay. Is there anything not poverty right now? These games are pretty pov. These games are pretty pov. Okay. I'll check out Southern Indiana. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay. I really want to figure out this Winthrop game. I don't know why it won't fucking come up. How many times has it really gone from dog to fave, guys? Has it done it a million times? On Circa, Winthrop is still a favorite, bro. What is this line doing? What is this line doing? What the hell? NJIT dominating? Sure. Sure they can. Sure they can. Bro, the line has flipped around more than a fucking piece of bacon on a skillet, bro. What the hell? What is good with this line, dude? That was a crazy analogy, too. That was so weird. NJIT is them. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Bro, I cannot figure out this Winthrop line. It's moving around so much. So much, dudes. But I'm scared to bet it. I'll be honest with you guys. And I feel like I have to hold true. DeGen was so proud of me earlier when I told him that I'm not betting it. I think a little tear rolled down his eye. He was so happy I was showing some self-control. Well, fucking can't speak. But man, I want to bet them so fucking bad, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. Nope. Sticking with my guns. Not fading that line movement. Okay? DeGen, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here. Kidding. Okay, get out of here, dude. God damn it. Let's check out what Ryder's doing, and then we're going to bring on our girl LC to talk some of the games. Okay? All right. I like Ryder against Rutgers, chat. I like Ryder against Rutgers. Rutgers is getting smashed, and that spread has moved towards Ryder for a point. Riders look like the worst team in basketball since that loss to Iona, or since that win to Iona. So give me that. All right. Lauren, you ready to roll? Yeah? All right, let's go. Let's get some W's in chat for our girl. All right. There she is.
Christopher, what's going on?
What's going on? How we doing?
I'm doing good. Sorry, my camera looks weird.
It's okay. I don't care. No worries.
Overall.
Just happy to have you on here. How
Yeah,
we
I'm
doing?
happy to be on. We're doing good. Is there I don't know what you've been talking about so far. Are we talking about basketball, football?
Talking about everything. We're talking about this. We're talking about that. We've covered the board. Okay. What do you like today?
I really haven't gotten into college basketball just yet, but I have been looking at the college football games we have today.
Yeah, what do you know? You get some inside info for some of these guys?
Yeah, so someone actually DM'd me on Twitter, and they were saying they know Carson Stills. If you don't know, it's Ball State's running back for chat. They know his roommate, and apparently Carson Still told the roommate that he's playing today. So, don't know.
Okay.
Don't know. And then the Roar thing, I've just been reading, and they're saying he hasn't practiced all week, but he's expected to play today. So, we'll see on that one.
Okay. Do you have any plays in these games yet, or what?
So I do really like the under in the Ohio Bowling Green game.
I like it too.
You do? I do like that just because the team I'm scared about putting up points is Ohio, and if Rourke's shaken up, then if he's starting a little rusty, then I like that. I also really think I would play the first half under because I think if he does get in a groove, it's not going to be in the first half. So I like that a lot.
Okay. I can always get behind an under for sure. We're seeing a MAC under here, a MAC total move from 56.5 to 54.5 on some books. You can still get 55 on a couple, but I like that movement.
Yeah, and the Ball
State
for sure. Miami game is going down too.
Yeah.
I think I saw it as high as 46, and it's back down to 45.
That one makes a little more sense. I think that game, I like the under in that game too. I mean, it's a MAC total at 45.
Yeah.
You kidding me? We know Ball State has a pretty damn good secondary.
They do. And both of these teams, I mean, they love to run the football, right? Ball State, obviously, if Carson Still's playing, that's all they're going to do. And Miami, they love to run the football too. So anytime that's the case, under's always a good look.
Clock's going to be running the entire time.
Yep.
100%.
I do like 100%. That.
Were there any college basketball games that you like tonight? Have you even looked at them yet, or you just been doing football?
I kind of glazed over them. Hold on, let me pull it back up. Let's see. Let's get this pulled up. Are you on? I saw you're on NJIT right now.
Yeah, NJIT. They're up, I think 6.
Oh, there you go.
Right now, they're up 6. I'm also on Akron though, and they're fucking down 4 to LSU. They're down 7 to LSU. Fuck.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. All right, hold on.
I was thinking about taking Winthrop. I'm not going to take Winthrop because the line is moving in weird ways. NJIT up 12. Let's go. Hell yeah.
I don't know if you're going to like this one, but I really do like LIU plus 16 against South Dakota.
Let's see.
That was one of the ones I eyed. I think their best player last year, he left, but they have a guy that stepped up. What's it, Malektic? He's a good little ball player.
I mean, they haven't covered a game all year. I don't hate it.
No, they haven't, but they fucking do. 16 is a lot of points.
That's a hell of a lot of points.
And South Dakota, it's not like they're just.
South Dakota blows.
Yeah.
South Dakota blows.
So I do like
Akron's getting cracked. God damn it. God damn it. How about this Creighton game? Have you peeped this Creighton game? 2 really good teams with Creighton and Arkansas. We saw Arkansas open up as the small favorite.
Yeah.
But Creighton is now the favorite too. I can't tell if the people just like what they're seeing out of this Creighton squad or the sharps on them. I think this Creighton team is incredible. And I think they win this game. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised you're even looking at this game. These are one of those games I'm normally I'm just not going to touch. But I think what possibly could be part of it is last year it took Arkansas a little while to really warm up. I don't know if that's carrying over to some people's heads, but I like this Creighton team. So if I'm going to go or pick a certain side, I'd go Creighton.
Yeah, I know we like to stick to the mid-majors though, right? We got to stay in our lane.
Yeah. Those big games, very rarely will I just actually put money on them, but
okay. Well, here's a small game for you, a little bit of a smaller market. We've got Wichita State not at home, but playing a relatively closer game to home in Kansas City. against undefeated San Francisco. And we know San Francisco was really good last season.
Yes.
San Francisco lost their coach, though, to Florida, Todd Golden, the analytics nerd. And a lot of their guys graduated too, but they're overperforming. They're 5-0 here against Wichita State. Wichita State's been playing some good ball too.
Yeah, they have.
They just beat Grand Canyon, who we know is a mid-major wagon, right?
Yeah.
And they beat Richmond outright as well. So I like what I've been seeing out of this Wichita State team. I like the way the line has moved from +1.5 to -1 now for Wichita. So I think I'm going to take Wichita ML and just cut the shit and take them to win against San Fran on a neutral site.
I might have to join you with that because, they've also had the stronger, better strength of schedule. So yeah, I do like that.
They're really young.
They
can play. But that scares me a little bit because at any given day, any given moment, they could play like shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Shabazz left last year. I thought he was a senior.
The little PG on San Fran.
Yeah, I thought he was gone.
No, they have him.
Yeah.
But everyone else pretty much left. Their big man transferred to who was really good. So they're kind of in piss a little bit. But they've been overperforming, and I've been very, very impressed. Talked about earlier with their assistant coach who took over. He's been absolutely killing it. But I want to fade his ass today. So I'll probably be on Wichita. But I want you to help me with the squad ride, okay? Because we're coming off a loss. We need some good juju here, Lauren. I tried to run it yesterday with no Jovan, and it was to no success. So I need your favorite
squad
play.
ride yesterday?
Yesterday was St. Joe's, and St. Joe's got outscored 38-15 in the first half to Georgia, and then it was too late. So I need your favorite play today, Lauren. I need a play that's going to hit. What do you got?
As I'm looking right now, I really, really like Liberty against Northwestern. Have you looked at that one?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
You think Darius McGee actually plays good today?
I do. This Liberty team.
The line tells me he will.
Yeah.
The line tells me he will. They've looked mid so far. Everyone was slurping them preseason. They've looked mids. Northwestern has nobody. Their best player transferred to North Carolina, but they're a 4-0 and they're a big name school, right? So
exactly.
Want to fade
you
Northwestern.
Look at who
100%.
they've played. Just look at who they've played. That little 4-0 is a little. It's not like a very strong 4-0. They really haven't played anyone besides like Georgetown.
I'm hep.
Yeah.
And Georgetown sucks. Give me a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You want to put Liberty in there? I was already planning on putting them in there.
I do, yeah.
What about football? You want to put one of those football plays in? You want to put Ball State in there?
Do you like Ball State today? Like that
I like Ball State's. Here's what I like in football. And hey, if you don't love a play, we don't have to put it in.
Yeah.
There's plenty of action today, but I lean the under in both action games, and I like Ball State +2.5. I'll probably be on that myself. So that's what I like.
Yeah, the only thing with Ball State is, to me, they've been playing the better football, and I really don't know why they're an underdog.
Well, because,
unless it's just the Carson Steele news, which I don't think anyone knows yet.
I couldn't find a peep.
Yeah, no, me either.
So the line tells me that, they're also playing at Miami as well,
yeah.
Or Miami of Ohio, not in Miami, but it's a home game for Miami of Ohio, which is huge. They're coming off an upset where they won outright, and Ball State just got shellacked, and they've lost their last 2 games. So I don't think the line is super weird.
Yeah.
With the game being at Miami of Ohio, but the Carson Steele thing definitely has an effect on it for sure. But if Carson Steele is out and Ball State's only +2.5 in this spot,
weird.
I love Ball State.
Yeah, he's literally their entire offense.
Yeah, if he ends up getting ruled in or plays, and the line, stays or maybe moves back to +3, I will still like Ball State. But if it moves to if it moves to a pick 'em or some shit, you know what I mean? If it moves to a pick 'em because he gets ruled in, then I'll probably be off. But I'm thinking, let's assume he's playing. Let's assume the roommate's correct. If this is the line, I still like Ball State here.
Okay, yeah. You sold me on it. Yeah, I like that. Out of the 2 college football unders, I'd probably go with the Ohio one. There's just something about that one I really like.
Well, the fact that it's insanely low for a fucking
match and it's game. Mostly the Rourke news. Once I found out he hadn't practiced all week, I'm like, all right, like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's also interesting that the over is getting a lot of bets and handle, and the total hasn't moved a speck. I'm seeing 70% of bets, 60% of handle on the over, and it hasn't moved up at all. And I'm seeing an even worse split on another site too. So I like that under. I do.
Hell yeah.
Do you like that better than Ball State, or which one do you like better?
Ooh. Honestly, I haven't looked into like the sides yet, like enough to really like pick out of the two, but I know I love the under. So
okay, we'll put that in there. We'll put the Ball States, Miami of Ohio under in there. We will put Wichita State in -1. We will put what time does that game start?
Like 6 o'clock my time.
Let's see. Dude, the NJIT, the fucking engineers, they're fucking tweaking right now, dude. Holy shit.
Dude, I know. Hey, did you by chance watch the Tulane game yesterday? What was that?
I didn't watch it, but I saw the score. I saw that they
dude, it was just like, I mean, the whole game was just like all in them fouling. I think Nevada had 30 free throw attempts compared to Tulane's 9.
Holy shit.
I was like, well, there's your game. I think they lost by like 9 points too.
That sucks.
I know. I was just fucking swimming piss.
All right, chats. We're gonna put in. I know Wichita State starts in 5 minutes. We're not gonna put it in.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna put in Liberty +3.5. We're gonna put in that Ball State, Miami of Ohio under 45. We're gonna put in. Let's see. We're gonna put in. What other weird college basketball games are there today? Well, we're going to put in Hampton because I'm going to be on them, probably.
I was looking at them too.
Why the hell are they +1?
Yeah.
We'll put them in. We'll put – God, that Rhode Island spread is fucking whack. I don't know what's going on with that.
I mean, I'm a little biased, but Texas A&M Corpus Christi, fuck. They're still
under. I take them every day, bro.
Dude, they're so good. Like, after going to their game, I'm like, I'm backing these guys. Like, they're literally dogs. Like, when they were warming up, no smiles. Just, like, no fucking sweating. They just wanted it, dude. They're a fiery little team.
You know a play that you like that I'm going to be on as well? It's we're going to go with USI.
USI.
Screaming Eagles against the Bonnies. +6.5.
Oof. Okay.
Bonnies are dead. Everyone transferred. They're dead. Okay. All right, guys. Here's what we're rolling with for the squad rides. 5 options, 5 plays, 5 winners, hopefully. We're going to go with Liberty +3.5. We're going to go with the Ball State, Miami of Ohio under. We're going to go with Vermont. We're going to get -1.5. We're going to go with Hampton +1. And we're going to go with USI +6.5. Okay. That's what we're rolling with. Okay. Let's get that poll up. Let's get it moving. Let's get it grooving because we're running out of time.
Yeah, my guy, Deej, I think that's how you pronounce it, Deej. I'm probably butchering that. But yeah, he's the one that DM'd me and he said Carson's confirmed playing.
Word. That's a W. We trust him. He's a stream guy.
Right? Yeah.
All right. The poll is out, ladies and gents. I'm voting for Liberty personally. But vote for whatever you like. And we need a fucking comeback because we lost yesterday. All right. Lauren, while they vote, and guys, please fucking vote. Get those in ASAP because we're running out of time.
I'm doing Liberty
Lauren,
too.
have you looked? Let's go. Hell yeah. Have you looked at any NFL for Thanksgiving yet? By any chance?
I haven't. I'll be honest with you. I haven't.
Okay. Any college football shits for the weekend? Any plays? Any stuff for tomorrow? Or
all I know is it's completely for the vibes, but I'm absolutely nuking Texas' spread on Friday. And guys, look, this is crazy. There's part of me, and I know no one's going to really agree with this, part of me really feels like Kansas beats Kansas State on Saturday. And we're going to get into the Big 12 championship game.
And we'll be there. We'll be
there. Hey, we'll be there.
Texas won't be there, but you and me will be there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man.
So yeah, what
Look,
do you need
all
to
we
happen?
have to do.
You need Kansas to win, right? You need Kansas to beat Kansas State.
We beat Baylor, and the Jayhawks beat Kansas State.
Plus 12. Oh no, Kansas plus 12. That is tough.
I mean, I'm a believer.
Well, yeah, you're the biggest Kansas fan there is right now.
Yeah, I'm a huge Kansas fan. Huge Kansas fan.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I think Texas can beat Baylor potentially.
Yeah, I'm not worried about, but I'm sorry about Baylor, but
yeah,
I don't know. The TCU game, that was like the most fluke shit. I mean, we've had some bad teams the last few years, but that's the worst I've seen us play ever in the last few years. Like Quinn, like where are we, buddy? Where are we throwing?
Hey, he's young. He's young. It's going to take him a little bit to figure it out. You need some consistency, right?
Yeah, I mean,
is Bijan gone after this year, by the way?
Wait, what'd you say?
Is Bijan gone after this year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he'll be in the NFL. He's a beast.
Yeah.
Javon's saying frogs are just better. You got any opinions on that?
Man, the frogs, I mean, Krabs, you'll love this. They're literally Providence last year in college basketball.
Yeah, I know.
I respect them because they know how to win, but, like, let's be real. Like, 4 of those games, like, just absolute fluke shit. But
hey, it happens every year, every sport, right? There's always a team that the books, doubt. There's always a team that has a little bit of luck on their side.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it. Like, they know how to win. There's nothing you can say.
Yeah, that's facts. All right, well, let's see if Texas can pull off a miracle and sneak in. Let's go Kansas, right? Lauren, appreciate you coming on here as always. We really appreciate it. Chat. Let's get some W's going for our girl Lauren hopping in, giving some winners. Squad ride is Liberty. All right, lock that shit in. That line is moving.
Let's go Liberty. I love it.
Let's go Liberty. Darius McGee. Remember the name. He's a stud. Okay. Lauren, appreciate it as always. Let's set our bets tonight. All right. Why not us?
Why not us?
Why not us? Why not us? All right. I'll catch you. Chat.